Terry posing for the camera again. There's Jeannie Bogner. There's Ricky Bartow. They're into the big sponge cake again. I'm dishing out the ice cream. There's Tommy Bartow. There's Mikey. There's Mam's marble top table that didn't last very long. There's the Maple Ridge gang right there. There's the strawberry cake. That's not Jenny Bogner.
Kim Cummings. That's Mary Bogner.
That's Mary Bogner. Mary back to cheerleading again. These are all the little tykers before one of the basketball games. There's TC. That looks like Eileen Tour ahead of her.
Yeah, with the ponytail holder.
Yeah.
They have matching ponytail holders.
Says, what are you waiting for? Strike up the music.
Is Eileen? They did this to the Chipmunk song, All My Lovin'. That's the varsity squad. I don't think any of us were on that team that year. That's Treza Pliska, Cindy Krenicki. No, this was the year after Rosie. Yeah, there's Lori Koss. Rosie was on the year before that.
There's Andy Shaner. There's Eileen right there. These are taking joint steps.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell everybody's in time. lot of coordination here, as we can see. Stacy says, how come they're not facing the crowd like me? Well, they want to walk away, that's their problem. Has to be 1974.
Cindy Barr, right in front of Eileen. Chrissy Shaner, behind her.
It must be over. This is diversity. The Assumption Grotto Gymnasium right on Maple Ridge. One of the biggest grade school gyms in the city. Here we had a Christmas again, 14106 Maple Ridge.
106.
There's Michael and Terry in the ground. There's Jimmy short hair and his pants falling down again.
Teresa made a touchdown.
Oh, here we are, Christmas morning. Into the goodies.
Is that 74?
I think so.
That's the year we got, Bethan and I got our
Mickey.
clowns.
Mickey Mouse watches.
Yeah.
Looks like Terry got a gun.
Eh. There's Frosty in the background. He must have been new that year.
That's him. He's all wrapped up in silver paper, cellophane paper.
There's a fire truck under there somewhere.
Uh-oh. Here's Teresa with something.
I have a feeling. How'd he break?
Huh? Jimmy got a watch too. It'll be Christmas, 1973 maybe.
There she is. There's Lori.
There's Lori.
What was to be Teresa's best friend for probably 3 years.
Oh, looks like Michael got a truck. Terry got a train.
Looks like that's the year of the Fisher-Price type.
Hoist.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Rosie got some goodies. What'd she get?
goodness.
Oh.
With Ann's makeup doll, Barbie doll.
You got a red wagon. You got a red automobile. There's Peggy and her goodies right there.
Just rip it open.
Careful cigarettes. Doesn't want to open it.
Huh. Does it look familiar?
There's the doll carrying Teresa around. Oh, it's the other way around. But Teresa's carrying the doll.
Oh, that's the year we got all new stockings too. Must be.
Oh,
Before.
the year before, I think. Well, see the snow outside. And a snowy Christmas. There's Meadows hanging angel again. This is at Maple Ridge in the kitchen. There's Rosie and Peggy cleaning up. Well, here's the Girl Scouts. There's Tracy. There's Chief Pocahontas. There's Eileen. They're doing their Indian dance. Well, there's Eileen doing her dance. This is Assumption Grotto Gymnasium right on Maple Ridge. And there's the Chief Indians. the group in the front room at 14106 Maple Ridge. There's Mikey. There's Eileen, Teresa. There's Terry. Just going wild. There's Ma'am, Beth Ann, Peggy. This is Jimmy's second baseball here. There he is, number 2. There he is. He hits one down the... There he is. There's Jimmy. Chops one towards third base. Looks like it's a foul ball. Still at the plate. There's a ball. There's another ball. He gets a walk. This is Bishop Gallagher's JV team. There he goes for second. Yeah, he's in there easy. But the side was struck out. There's Jimmy at third base. Gallagher won the division, the league division that year, JV. John Gerby is pitching. Jimmy running to third base. And Jimmy's on third. Jimmy tags up and Goes home, standing up. There's a run. There's in the plate. He's waiting for something to hit. One high and one low. And the third one high, he gets a second walk. There he takes off for second. And he takes off for third. And he holds up at third. There he's on base again. Well, back to play action. Here he is playing third base. Well, they have Jimmy in pitching now.
So Daddy's Dart trophies.
Daddy's Dart trophies. A big sticker.
Cheerleading and baseball. The race car from Boy Scouts. The homecoming parade, Bishop Gallagher. Dumbo. What year was that?
Two Dumbos, one on the thing and the one that was taking the pictures. Jimmy's sophomore year.
Oh.
So we have 1975, 74, 75.
78. Who's his sophomore? No, there's Rosie's senior year, 77.
1977, Bishop Gallagher's homecoming parade with the floats coming down around whatever on the east side of Detroit.
Well, if that was the fall of the school year, it was still 1976. Rosie graduated in 77. The homecoming court. Cheerleaders. They weren't camera shy at all.
Have to shoot the photographer.
Donna, Jeannie, Donna Lavoie, Renee, Zamboni, Joanne Kilkline, Caroline Secchi, Jackie Spedafora. That's the freshman float. That was my float that year. I don't know what it was supposed to be exactly.
Looks like a potato.
That was Jimmy's float, the rabbit. That was the junior float, the elephant. Jackie Spedafora and Carol Lysecki, the two juniors on the squad. Joanne Kilk.
There's down on the.
Yeah, down the tour and Assumption Grotto. Looks like it's the Blue Jug game.
This is Beth Ann.
St. Raymond's always played the Blue Jug game against them at the end of the season every year.
Flower down at De La Salle Park in Detroit, down beside City Airport.
Yep.
They're flying the team in from Grotto. Gonna land on the field.
Lenore Koss and Bethan. Lynn Rage.
A pretty windy day, blowing the ball down the football field.
St. Raymond's was always Grotto's rival, and they played the annual Blue Jug game to see who got to keep the jug for the following year. Whoops. Amadei, Lisa Amadei, with Janine Sokolsky, Lisa Bellinger, Susie Belfi,
Looks like they all had Mexican jumping beans.
as a routine to the song Make Me Smile. Sissy Balfi, there's me at the blue bandana and green coat. Mrs. Balfi,
Emma Belfry. Ma'am.
oh, they had more than jumping beans.
Huh?
There's the alumni coming back.
Fumble on the play. Fumble on the play. Looks like it was recovered by St. Raymond's. There's the girl sipping on some hard stuff. interception by Grotto. Now Grotto's moving down up the field, moving back.
Not sure what to do next.
There's everybody into the ice cream again. The chocolate ice cream. And cake. Now the Bartow boys, this looks like Eileen's first communion.
Gene Wagner, Kim Cummins.
There's
Uh-huh.
Teresa's first Holy Communion. Walking out of the school hall, over back into church.
There's Brian, Joanne O'Connor's son.
He's in New Jersey now, or New York. There's everyone going into church. There's Monsignor saw her. Here we are back at Maple Ridge. There's a cake and all Teresa's cards. And a statue of Saint Teresa. There's a mother of pearl prayer book, a mother of pearl beads. No chewing gum. Teresa's the only girl in the class that made her first Holy Communion with base basketball sneakers. Ricky Bartow, Cummings, Tommy Bartow. And Uncle John, Grandpa Boyle.
Maureen and Bethan, Michael and Terry.
Francis Weiss with the beard. Jimmy with the short hair.
Huh? Daddy with the short hair.
Pops. Patricia Weiss, Patrick Weiss, Jimmy, Rosemary, Beth Ann, Francis Weiss in the background. There's Grandpa Boyle. There's Peggy on the porch for Eileen. There's Beth Ann modeling again. Maureen Weiss. There's Peggy with her apron on. There's Teresa holding her ticket to Alaska. Nobody wanted to get a picture of the folks. And Mrs. Stone, Grace Stone, from across the street.
David, the grandson.
Here's another Christmas.
Another buggy.
More buggies. We run out of telephones, now we get into the buggies. There's Mikey got something in the box. Uh-oh.
An ambulance.
Boy.
That was a neat thing.
Eileen and Teresa found something. Oh, the gumball machine. There's TC into the gumballs. Terry got a big green ball. Gee, what was that pass? What was that passed?
Must have been Beth Ann.
There's TC got fuzzy slippers. Eileen has her packages. Huh? Mikey got something else here. What's that thing again? Banana 7 Christmas paper. Peggy's giving out train set. Electric train set for the boys.
Jimmy in his more energetic mood. But they must not have gotten anything.
Santa forgot Beth Ann this year. All she got was a red hat. Huh? That's Teresa. She's making sure everybody knows she got the right one. There he got a gun. Mom got the same kind of a hat as Beth Ann, only hers is in white. Oh, gosh, but it looks like a mushroom. There's Mom opening her presents. What's this? Oh, another tablecloth. Ah, there's Rosie. Like he puts his candy on the ground after Jimmy leaves. There's Mom into another one. Let's see what she got. Uh-oh. Something John didn't want. Toblerone. Bookends. Mom's going to save them for Easter. Rosie got a record, Chicago. Well, there's Easter. Eat that, make it last, that's all you get. Michael got a box of building blocks. Well, Santa Claus, another good Christmas. Peggy got what?
Radio alarm clock.
A big radio. Beth Ann's still saving paper. There's the radio.
Whoops.
There goes the radio. Still presents left, hasn't been opened. Big Mac. Casey got all her presents all stacked up and ready to wheel out. Raggedy Ann tea set. There's Ma still with the Big Mac. Oh, there's a cuckoo clock. Still opening presents.
told.
We're back at Assumption Grotto Gym. We're back where the girls basketball.
Kathy Galasso and Mary Jo Kozak, Patty Sansatira, Jody Hiller, Beth Ann, Cece DeLave, Audrey Rifel, Casey Crawley,
That's Walashik.
yeah. That's Jody Hiller. There's Beth Ann. Then
CC Delave, number 14.
that's Kathy Galasso. Beth Lanus.
Atlantis is number 12.
Yeah, I think Ann Walasha graduated the year before. Casey Crawley.
Number 40.
Looks like they won. Cheryl Tressett down there too. So junior varsity squad cheerleading. Here comes the varsity boys.
Looks like they're playing St. Raymond's again.
Danny Carroll, Ricky Sims, Joe DeLay.
Joe DeLay.
Eric Killer. Matt. Somebody.
Manners.
Lenora Koss. Jody Hiller. Marcy Nowak. Mrs. Kirshner.
Kirshner.
Sissy Valpy. There's me, the second one from the end.
She's the one that keeps moving out of the picture.
Susie Izak, Ann Amaday, Sissy Belfie, Maria Aubrey, Chris Osborne, Lisa Bellinger, Mary Konwinski,
And the blonde was
Sue Izak.
Izzy.
they call it the caterpillar. We weren't supposed to break the chain, but it didn't look like we had it down pat.
And the high kickers. The pom-pom routine. Fast motion.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it was that fast. Here we go to slow motion.
What year was that?
1976. The year I graduated from grade school.
The year Daddy was in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. It's a long routine. Julie's son, there's another one I missed. Yay, all done. Sweeping up the remains, it looks like Mr. Klizda.
Area back in Maple Ridge. Yeah, this is a city championship grade school cheerleading competition. I think this is held at Bishop Borges High School. This is Bedan's cheerleading squad from Assumption Grotto. Well, this looks like their second cheer. it looks like the girls won the city championship.
Nineteen 76-77 school year. After they announced the winners, you had to go back out and perform one of the cheers you had performed during the competition. And of course, at that point, it was a lot more relaxed. Kathy Boyle. She was a cheerleader for Star of the Sea. Mathan, Lenore Koss, Denise Kernicki, Susie Belfi, Lisa Bellinger. And the bottom row is Lisa Amadei, Lynn Raish, Janine Solkowski, and can't see who that is back there.
They cry when they win and they cry when they lose.
Well, that was a hard year because the coach walked out on them and Mom took over going to practices and supervising them, so she was real close to all the girls and really meant a lot to them to have her around.
There's Stan Kernicki in the back there. There's Eileen.
Patty Records, the other one. The little one next to Carolyn Crutter. The CYO Catholic Youth Organization competition.
Michael and Terry. TC. Maple Ridge.
I think that's Sissy Belfi.
There's the group in the backyard playing basketball. There's that little camper we give to Mary Ann Weiss. There's Rosie. Rosie was in Bishop Gallagher's play. Her and Donald Latour, and there they are in their dresses and get-up. This is Beth Ann in the Assumption Grotto play Pinocchio.
8th grade year.
Doing some high steps. That's where she's telling lies again.
Sissy DeLave, Andy Kraus, and Kaiser, Dennis Kaiser.
Julie's son.
Casey Crawley, Lenore Cos, this teacher that was the director,
There's Rosie. There's Palomino. On our way to California. There's Peggy in her long pants.
real skinny thighs. Heading out of the ice cream shop. Third one we hit that day.
It's the 1976 Montego, Mercury Montego station wagon. Had a big V8 engine. Here we are at the Merrimack Caverns in Missouri. We were at these caverns years before when it was just the older kids.
There's the cruiser.
There's the soldiers in the back.
Berlin.
Heading out west. I don't know why we ever took them pictures. You can tell him was going slow, around 96, 97 miles an hour. Shoot the photographer. He's down in the Maverick Caverns in Missouri, down 700-800 feet below the ground.
It's cold down there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very cold. Don't know what these are called, stalactites. Takes 1,000 years for some of them to grow. There's a clear pool of water. It's about 25 foot deep, and you can see right to the bottom.
They did a color show, didn't they, or a light show or something?
Yeah, they had a show where they changed all the lights and showed the different colors, and they had an organ that played some music, and this is the Painted Desert in Arizona. Could have been New Mexico too. Painted Desert. Everybody's gonna walk to Los Angeles. Let's go down on our Pinocchio scene again. Pueblo Indians. These are the remains of homes that the Indians used in the late 1800s. Those are some of the inscriptions that were chiseled on the rock facings by the native Indians of those parts, the Apache and the Pueblo Indians. There's Peggy posing for the camera again. There's a hawk, desert hawk. looks like Sandria Heights, the mountain between Santa Fe and Santa Fe is to the north. In New Mexico, it's around 8,000 or 9,000 feet above sea level. You can see the beautiful scenery, the mountains, and you can see a storm coming in from the west. It was pretty windy and a little cool when you're up at that high elevation. You can see the wind blow the trees. Yeah, it was cold. You can see the clouds in the background. There are very few visitors, tourists at the site on that day.
The latter part of June.
Had a real windy road with hairpin bends, real steep incline. So we didn't take the camper, we just had the station wagon. Shoot the photographer. Said Pewitt, whatever there is, or wherever that is, whether it's in New Mexico or passing up a train.
Turn it off! Turn it off!
Turn it off!
Sorry, I didn't know.
You wanna back it up?
Bishop Gallagher cheerleading.
The JV squad. That was Bethan's freshman year and my sophomore, but I was on varsity. Here's the varsity competition.
This is either Bishop Foley or Bishop Borges High School. The CYO cheerleading championships for varsity and junior varsity. The girl's second chair.
It's Carol Isaki and Lisa Ionace, Peggy Whiteley, Jackie Frontera, Jackie Spetapora, Terry Kaiser, Marianne Morelli, and me.
Michael and Terry in the stands.
Rosie. U of D or our pom-pom routine was to China Grow by the Doobie Brothers.
Peggy hid behind the pole, shoot the photographer.
It's alright, I'm gonna mess up here in a minute, so better be hiding. Up. Something like that could cost you a great deal in city competition.
Looks like Mercy in the background ready to do their routine.
They were always a major competition. There you go. Whoops. Pontiac Silverdome, my senior year, but then I was on JV, I was on varsity. Every year they had the prep bowl game, and the two teams that were leading the leagues played the football game, but at halftime and during the game they had all the cheerleading squads from A, B, C, and D divisions of CYO cheer around the sideline of the stadium and also do a halftime routine cheer and a hello cheer before the game started. There's Bishop Gallagher JV and varsity mixed on the 30-yard, no, that's a 50-yard line. Let me see if we can. That was the hello cheer. The fan's back there somewhere. captains of each team went to a clinic where they learned all the same routine, and they went back and taught all their squads, and that's how we all got to learn the same routines for the game. Daddy always got Milgard's booth, and all the cheerleaders went up there halftime after they did their routine, and the whole family was there. We packed a big picnic and had real good seats.
Had sandwiches and pop. There's Peggy right there.
Yeah. That was the hello cheer just before the game started. There's Beth Ann. She's got the red, white, and blue vest on. White skirt. Dan's the fourth from the back. It's Peggy Whiteley and Carolyn Day, Jeanette Louie.
Peggy's fourth from the front.
Lynette Knuckey, Joanna O'Grady, Michelle Duradat, Mary Lou Case, Melissa, Well, it was a different routine. Everybody's lined up with their squad. So it's varsity with the vest and JV with the football sweaters. And I think the freshmen were out there too. There's Teresa.
This is St. Joan of Arc varsity girls basketball. There's Teresa with the ball. There she is, number